Good morning, guys. We are going to do this cat look. As you know, it is Halloween, so we are going to start with some concealer. I have this small little pencil brush, and also I'm going to use this little eyebrow pencil to darken my eyebrows a little bit and do the tail. So we're going to fill that in a little bit, bring it on down, make sure it's dark enough that it will blend in with your tail. Yes. Okay, so now we are going to start on the cat. I have my concealer as well as my small little pencil brush, and I'm going to start with the outline of the cat, starting with this tail, bringing it from my eyebrow down to the corner of my eye, and then bring it up toward my lid to start with the body of the cat. So I'm doing small little stroke lines, just doing the outline of the cat. That's why I like to use this small pencil brush. It helps give me a cleaner cut look. Just spreading out that concealer. Just making the outline of the cat, going back up to the eyebrow, just kind of bringing it on down, spreading that concealer out. You don't really need a whole lot more when you're going from the eyebrow down, just because you have enough already. You're just spreading out what you have. Now let's start on the head of the cat. We're gonna make like a small curve line. Then you're gonna go up just a tad bit to make the ears. Yes, the ear looks funny, but we are gonna fix it, don't you worry, I promise. So just continue to make those small little strokes, just making the outline of the cat ears. Don't mind my cat's side of his face. Yes, it is fat, but we will fix it, don't you worry. So just continue to spread out that concealer, making the shape of the cat's head. You're gonna just spread that out, bring it on down. Now we're gonna do its arm, just like it's reaching down to grab something. Now let's just fill in the rest of the cat's body with a little bit more concealer, going up to its ears, just kind of spreading it out a little bit, because we are going to go back over it with some shadow to give it a more pigmented look. That is the whole point of us putting concealer on here, to give it a more pigmented look. So let's just continue to spread it out, filling in all of the areas of the cat. Now I'm going to go back in with this little paintbrush. It's a small flat paintbrush. I love to use it. Gives me a crispier look. We're going to pat that concealer in for the rest of the cat's body. Just patting it in. Now we're going to start with our shadow. This is another paintbrush that I like to use when I'm doing shadows on my lid. You're going to go in to this black, and then we're just going to pat that shadow onto the lid on the large part of the cat's body. Now that we have the larger part of the cat's body done, I'm going to go back in with this small flat paintbrush, and I'm going to do the outer layers of the cat's body. I like to use this little brush because it helps give me a cleaner, crispier look when I am doing like cut creases, and it just helps to not spread that concealer because that can happen. Look at the clock and tell me what time it is. So what time do we leave? Okay, so now I have this other little small pencil brush I'm going to go back in with to fill out the outer edges of like its head and its ears. You have to be very, very, very careful when doing this, especially when using black, because black, you can't cover that up. It's just going to spread out everywhere and then looks like a blob is on your face. So that is why I have this small little pencil brush that I like to use when I'm doing the edges and the small parts. Okay, now we got the shape and the body. Let's go. Dang, I forgot to do the color above the cat. So now we got to go back in and do that. All right, so now we're going to go back in with this little shimmery pink color. Be careful when doing this, because why? You do not want to grab any of that black from your eyebrow or from the tail part of the cat. So let's be very careful when doing this. We're just going to pat on that shadow and then start to spread it out just a little bit so it's not so bold and overtake the look of the cat. One minute. Okay, so now to give it a little bit more crispier look, I like to outline the cat with this black eyeliner that I have. Okay, so now we're going to go back in and kind of fill in the cat with a little bit more black eyeshadow, just making sure you're packing it on to fill it in. Okay, so now it's time to add some eyes because that's looking a little scary. So now I'm going to use this NYX green eyeliner, and I'm going to just draw some circles and then fill in those circles with this green eyeliner. Now that we have the shape of our eyes, we're gonna go back in with our black eyeliner and we're just gonna draw a line just to make its pupils. So I ran out of time to show you guys how I put on my foundation and everything, but I'm gonna post a picture at the end of this video. Of course, if you have any questions, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe.